Hello and welcome to Catfish Trash Talk. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo. I'm joined by my co-host. It's Noelle. It's Winters, and she's Herzoggy.
I'm a Herzoggy too. Do I look clear? Do I look fuzzy? I can't tell.
Why? Do you feel fuzzy?
I don't know. I can't see.
Okay. Well, there you go. You're fine.
Okay, you don't look fuzzy, but here you go, people. Yay. Okay.
Oh, you're saying like, is your camera oily?
Yeah. Well,
Interesting.
sure.
Noelle, I'm happy to be here. Season 8, episodes 78 and 79.
hmm
We're doing a double, and I got to tell you, we might have to be doing doubles moving forward because there's like no content.
That's the thing. I feel like the old episodes, at least it was more for
There
us
was a
to
build
talk
up.
about.
There was a build
Yeah,
up. There's no build up. There's just
That's
build
the problem.
downs.
It's so overproduced now.
I know. Well, we're here to talk about season 8, episode 78 at first. This is the first one that we'll do. Before we get into that, guys, make sure you're going to patreon.com/trash talk podcast where you could find all of our bonus content, including our favorite podcast. Noelle?
Yes.
Where we just kind
of BS. Sorry, my brain shut off.
No, it's fine. Just put it back on.
No, I was looking at your eyeliner.
Oh, thank you. I did it with eyeshadow.
Oh, I do that sometimes. I like that.
I used a different technique. I don't know if I did a good job, but it's like the one that doesn't come out at the end. It comes out like towards here.
Towards the top, right?
Yeah,
that's what I was looking at.
Yeah, I'm just trying something new.
Good for you.
Trying something new. Okay. Let's talk about season 8, episode 78, Sham and Phillip. This is a sham.
Both of these episodes are shams.
All right. Well, Cammie is back. She's been filming Are You the One and X on the Beach. Is she just the only person who works at MTV now?
I can't believe it. On like the coast of Spain.
Okay. Is this like when they fire like another bartender at your job and now you just have to do all the shifts?
I've done it.
Right. But I don't think that they're like, oh, it's because you're so good. I think it's just like, oh, we need to save money. And so we're going to roll these contracts into one.
I think it was also like, hey, we have 2 shows that are recording in neighboring countries.
Right.
Do you want to just host both of them?
Right.
Yeah.
So she also went on vacation after that. And
because she was traumatized.
I mean, maybe she was. Yeah. Neve played the smallest violin for her. Oh my God, shut
up. But like, I believe that you guys are friends. You don't have to force this and be stupid.
I know. Well, Rebecca writes in for Sham,
which is weird. And can I just say it's weird because we don't see any more Rebecca really?
Of course, there's no. They cut her out.
Yeah.
So, Sham is from Palm Springs and met Phillip, who's Arab.
Right, just Arab.
So they talked a little bit, and then Phillip deleted his Instagram right after saying, like, "Hey, can you come over here to Snapchat?"
Right.
He has homes in London. He has homes in in Dubai and New York City. And he can't say where he's from because he has to be very discreet because he's a prince.
Okay. No, it sounds like really legit.
Right. So they have a bad accent, right? Neve makes a bad accent and calls Rebecca and is like, hello, this is Prince Phillip.
It was like, what are you supposed to be exactly?
Well, Rebecca has been friends with Sham for a year. And they met at Drag Queen Bingo.
Right. Which sounds way fun.
Yeah, that's a thing. I used to do comedy after a Drag Queen Bingo.
Really?
Yeah, that's the thing.
That sounds fun.
Drag Queen Bingo is usually, the thing about the Drag Queen Bingo is usually like the drag queens are like comics.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, and they do like sellies. Yeah, it's like trivia night. It's like
sure.
So Rebecca's boobs are out. They're out for them.
They're out. And I want to go to Palm Springs, though. I would have said yes.
I also would have said yes. Yeah. I would have been like, I don't care what's happening in this episode. Let's go to Palm Springs.
Yes, agreed.
Also, you could drive there from LA.
Right. What was it? 2 hours? Awesome.
Yeah, it's 2 hours. I mean, listen, I live in Los Angeles, California.
That's right. I forgot.
So Sham is picturing their wedding day.
Very quickly.
Because dating is so hard. So Sham left home and went to San Francisco at 17. And then at 18 was attacked and had a lot of trauma from it.
That sounds terrible.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
Sham said, listen, I kind of made up the prince thing.
Right.
He said he was royalty. I said he was a prince.
Which I like that. That's very reminiscent of Tracey Carnazzo.
It's like, I had a few little things that would make me think this, but I kept it
ran
going.
with it.
I
Right.
ran with it.
Uh-huh.
I love running with
Yeah,
things,
you do.
especially with scissors. So they message her on Instagram,
Right.
and she has all of the pictures on Instagram. That's it. That's the only thing that
Well,
she has.
right. And it's like, do you know what Snapchat's for?
So they talk on, I know, they talk on Snapchat.
Right.
And in his culture, in Phillip's culture, it's very dangerous to be dating a trans person.
Okay.
It also got serious immediately.
Well, so that was the part I didn't get. What do you mean exactly? How did it get serious? Tell me.
So I guess we should reenact, I guess.
Sure.
Okay, you be Sham, I'll be Phillip.
Okay. Hi, Phillip.
Hi, Sham, I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
Okay, should we get married?
I think so. Yes. Sounds great.
Should we be serious?
Okay, let's be serious.
Okay, I'm serious.
I think I'm pretty serious.
I'm very serious.
Very serious.
That's it. And that's probably how it happened.
Right. I'm like, but what exactly does that mean?
Immediately.
You don't know Phillip's last name.
You don't know anything.
How are you serious?
She felt it.
Okay.
Well, he said, listen, one night he was like, I'm at the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Right.
Why
Tracy's
don't
place.
First of all, we could talk about that, but why don't you
Yes.
come meet me there? So she went to the Beverly Hills Hotel, drove from Palm Springs to LA, and they were like, oh, sorry, we can't like tell you who's in that room, and like we can't help you because basically he's not.
Yeah. He just totally ghosted her.
And then he's like, why didn't you show up? I was waiting for you.
Right. But then why didn't you answer the phone?
I don't know, but I went to the Beverly Hills Hotel 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
We had lunch there. They have a delicious salad. What's it called? The
Okay.
McCarthy salad?
The McCarthy salad, right?
Out of this world.
The chop, 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 chop
They
salad.
put the lettuce in a blender. They
I
have
love
to.
that.
It's so delicious. Anyway,
Yeah.
if you guys want to hear more about that, go to BS. You know that.
You know where to go.
You know where to go. So she wants him to be rich.
I would like
That's
him to
what
be rich.
because she's like, you know, I've been financially insecure. Like, I need him to be rich.
But I love that she says he has to be rich because of my financial insecurities. I love that.
Yes. I like it too. Because I
Yeah.
also feel the same way. Thank you
Me
so much,
too.
Sham.
Yeah. Sham, you're awesome.
Well, she wants him to buy the art, and he wants to buy her art. And he has a friend named
Right.
Aman in Palm Springs that just so happened to be in Palm Springs and also wants to buy her art.
Okay, sure. So she's like, well, I work at a radio station.
She's a DJ at a radio station. This is a radio trailer.
Okay. Is she a DJ or is she like a
She
I don't
said
know,
that
a
she
fluffer?
pre-records.
Right. No, I'm saying like, did you see the people there? Like everything is like pre-recorded. I felt like it was a podcast studio. I don't know.
I mean, it looked like a trailer.
Yeah.
So
It did look like a trailer. It was very strange. There were just like little satellite dishes outside.
I know. I guess we work at a radio station too. We just pre-record our radio.
Okay. I like that.
Neve eats Cammy's croissant.
Cammy's very mad about this. Like, you don't touch a woman's croissant.
Yeah, I don't ever touch a woman's croissant.
Don't touch my croissant without me
permission.
telling you it's okay.
Yeah, you need consent.
Yes.
So they only have pictures in Snapchat, and they look him up, and it comes up with the Arab muscles hashtag.
I love that.
They find this guy whose actual pictures it is. His
Right.
name is Jad Bro. He's a Lebanese physical therapist, massage therapist.
He's hot.
I want a physical. I've been looking for a physical therapist boyfriend for how long now?
You want a physical therapist,
I want
Middle
a physical,
Eastern prince, really. That is what you want.
Yes, that is what.
Yes.
Hello, I'm putting it out there.
You and Sham have the same type.
I want a physical therapist that
Yeah.
owns a lot of physical therapy offices, and he's
Mhm.
very, very wealthy. But he
Right.
also does
Maybe
drywall.
Royal. Also does drywall. Also, maybe could do grouting.
All the stuff.
Yeah. I
Yes.
agree with that.
Taping, plastering,
Painting,
spackling,
spackling, good one.
framing.
I like that. Framing. You
I
can
want
do
him
it
to
all.
I want him to do it all. I want him to do floors. I want him to do counters.
I
Anyway.
want him to be an iron worker, you know?
Ooh.
Do some
Wow.
iron. Pump some iron.
Pump it.
Pump
I think he is an iron worker.
it.
So they find Phillip rich on Snapchat.
Right.
And Sham is like, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I know you guys are catfishing and stuff, but His friend said that he'll meet me at the radio station between 12 and 3. First of all,
Right.
what is this, a mattress delivery?
Well, that's what I'm saying. And then Sham is like, okay, but aren't you pre-recording?
Right, but also between 12 and 3, why not just say meet me at 1?
Right. What are you, Spectrum?
That's what I'm saying.
Right. You
What are
can
we waiting
connect
for,
my
furniture?
Wi-Fi.
Yeah. What are you, an HVAC
Right.
man? Come on.
Which you could also be an HVAC guy for Tracey.
You can also do that, but you also have to like know more stuff than just that.
Yes.
Like you have to specialize in that, but like know all the other stuff.
But also, again,
like maybe you do side jobs.
spackling.
Yeah. Maybe you do side jobs. I don't know what you do.
Who knows?
Noelle and I never know what to make for dinner, but with HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. Good food is too precious to waste. HelloFresh's pre-portioned ingredients cut down on your food waste by at least 23% compared to grocery shopping, which is good for your wallet and the planet. HelloFresh keeps your taste buds on their toes with 40 recipes and over 100 seasonal and convenience items to choose from each week. With so much variety, there are options for everyone in every single lifestyle. No worries if you're not a pro in the kitchen. HelloFresh's foolproof recipes arrive pre-portioned and easy to prepare in just a few steps. HelloFresh is not just for dinner. In fact, HelloFresh has you covered for every mealtime occasion, from snacks and easy lunches to seasonal celebrations and festive gatherings. Noelle and I love using HelloFresh because we don't even have to think about what's for dinner. We just pick it from a menu and then it arrives and we always get to cook something delicious. Go to HelloFresh.com/catfish50 and use code catfish50 for 50% off, plus your first box ships free. So go to HelloFresh.com/catfish50 and use code catfish50 for 50% off, plus your first box ships for free. So they show up at the smallest radio station ever in this whole world.
It's very cute.
And I just wrote, a friend gave a phone number. Well, the friend that's going to buy this art
gave the phone.
Gave them a phone number. So they call it and it's a Text Now app.
Right. I was going to say it. It's a Text Now app. Nobody answered the phone.
Okay. So they sit in the car with only a cookie and no car snacks.
Okay. I was triggered by this. I'm like, you know what? Tracey would never make me do a stakeout without a car snack.
No way. First of all, I always have pears in my car. I have car emergency pears. I have some fruit snacks. I have some
You're
natural...
fun at parties. Do you give out raisins on Halloween?
Okay, well, let me tell you something. More than once in the last few weeks, there has been emergencies where people have been very hungry in green rooms. And I have come to the rescue with my Trader Joe's natural fruit leather.
Whatever. I would take a stranger's leather, I guess, too.
I'm not a stranger.
I don't know if I'd want a car pear per se.
Okay, well, then just die. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really care.
Okay, thank you.
Aman said that he's in a meeting and can't make it.
Right, sure. But maybe another time.
I'm right on top of it, Rose.
Oh, okay, sure, right.
So this is a pre-recorded station. And so they're like, okay, anyway, let's tell you what we found.
Right.
So they call the video Snapchat to see if Phillip will pick up. No, it's not working.
But then they're like, it's not working. Not like it didn't go through. It was just so weird the way they said it. Yeah.
Right. So they want Cammie to text him.
Right.
So Cammie's like dictating the text.
Yes. Sham is flipping out.
Sham is like, no, that's too aggressive. So she thinks that the private jet is waiting at the Palm Springs airport.
Right.
And
it's like a $2 billion lottery ticket. You don't want to say the wrong thing.
Right. And it's like,
I was okay, sure.
First of all, let me tell you about private jets. So they tell him that they know he's not the guy in the pictures.
Right.
And he's like, okay, fine. You can come to my extra home in San Diego. I'm
fly
there
tomorrow.
I'll fly there tonight.
Right.
And meet them tomorrow. Here's my address of my extra home that I just bought in my mind in San Diego.
I would have been Google Earthing this place.
Okay.
So fast.
This is something that I want to know.
Yeah.
Why don't they Google Earth anything?
I don't know.
You know
I guess
because
it really gives things away.
I know, but like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
No one looks on Google Maps. So she tells him catfish is coming.
Right.
She's like, let me send
but she doesn't want to. And then Neva's like, no. Like, come on. We want to be transparent about this too.
Exactly. So she wants to send kisses. And they're like, no, you're not sending kisses. Stop.
Sham doesn't want to lose her golden ticket.
I know. Well, they pull up to this San Diego house, this long driveway, a mid-century modern home,
Yes.
and a hot man answers.
Okay. I want to know more about this man.
I know. And he's like, oh, Phillip's around the back. Why are they always around the back?
They're always around the back to build up the steam.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Suspense. And guess who it is?
It's Michael.
It's Mike. He did it for revenge because Sham stole his boyfriend in Mexico. Quote,
Michael's like, hey, you want a prince? I'm a prince.
Quote, I told you I'd get you back, girl.
I love Mike.
She hasn't spoken to Mike in 2 years.
Mhm.
And she met Mike when she was 18 and they've been friends for 20 years.
Right. And she just kind of blocked Mike.
Right. Well, Mike was like, you stole my boyfriend. And she said, quote, you asked his D once. Hilarious.
I could die.
I
could die. This was so good, though. This was
really
Mike
good.
really brought some spice.
Well, then she said that he slept with her. She didn't sleep with him. What does that mean?
What does that mean exactly? And I think I know what that means, but I want to know.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Like, I want you to confirm what that means.
Please.
Yes.
Elaborate.
Yes. Tell me more.
Elaborate. If you're going to go that far, then let's hear it.
Do it on the subtitles.
Say what you were trying to say.
Say it.
Neve and Cammy are nice to him.
Mm-hmm.
And
Sham is like losing it.
Mike said that Sham steals men.
Right. And then he calls Sham an SLUT. Sorry, I had to spell it out.
I love that. Thank you so much for not offending me.
Uh-huh.
So the next day, Cammy's like,
I don't
know, to see the wizard.
It's just so weird because like there was no like
no one's mad at him.
No, but I mean, usually it's like when it's the next day, it's like, okay, they go back to the hotel, they meet up the next day. Are you sure you want to do this? Yeah.
We're sure.
Yeah.
Also, he's the villain, yet they're never mad at him.
No, how could you be?
Him. I know. They're
how
like,
could you be?
Great.
Yeah.
So they're like, we're off to see the wizard. And I'm like, oh my God, he is like the Wizard of Oz.
He is. This is so great. Funny. And then you go inside the Palm Springs house. I mean, sorry, the San Diego house.
Right. And it's the cousin's house with flamingo wallpaper. I love
Was
this
that
house.
the cousin that answered the door?
I mean,
I don't think so.
Sure. So he apologizes. He said he does not have any friends as good as Sham and wants to reconcile.
I love how Mike's like, I'm awful.
And said she's God. I know. And said she's a star.
Yeah. That's so sweet.
I know, but like, that's it.
Well, I think that Michael was just really mad that he was blocked. Honestly.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I was like,
that's all
it
was about. Yeah. It was like, all right, well, now I'm going to mess with you until you are my friend again. Yeah.
Yes.
I would do this to you.
And they're friends again.
Yeah. That's right. That's what I mean. They're friends again. Nothing happens.
They're immediately friends again.
Immediately like best friends. Like there was a hole in my life without Mike.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
cute.
There was a hole in your life with Mike too.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Catfish, season 8, episode 79. Jaquan and Shantel.
Okay.
I don't know, man. This is the worst episode that I've ever seen in my life.
This episode shouldn't have been aired.
Of any show.
I don't know about of any show ever, but before I watched this, everywhere I'm seeing Catfish shouldn't have aired, shouldn't have aired, shouldn't have aired. And I'm like, what happened on Catfish? Yeah.
Right, well, we start off with Neve. He's in his wife beater. I'm sorry, alabaster spouse abuser.
Oh man, throwback.
And his chest hair is willy-nilly.
It's thriving.
We meet Jaquan, who is 28 from Rochester, New York. He's been talking to Shantel. Now, here's what confuses me.
What?
Shantel is 27 and she's a hard worker and she listens to him. That's always what it is. It's always that she listens to him.
She's a go-getter.
They've been talking for 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's another part.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. There's like, this is too much back and forth.
Right. So he had a big loss and he hasn't video chatted with her, only text and phone call.
And they live in the same city.
They live in the same city. Cammy said that it's the ex of 10 years for sure.
I mean, that's a good guess.
So they call him and he's automatically sassy. He's already like being funny. He's already on.
Yes, I agree. Right. Like, all right, I'm on for the cameras.
Yeah. Yes. So she's going to Shantell us the truth, says Cammy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He's at his friend's house in a picture perfect neighborhood.
Oh my God, this neighborhood. I'm like, what? This is beautiful.
This is like,
Yeah.
it's like a
Picturesque.
diorama.
Yeah. This is
a
like
really nice
what you would
neighborhood.
draw for a neighborhood.
Yes.
Yes.
So they go to this friend's house, aka Airbnb.
Yeah.
And he's wearing his Fat Lives Matter necklace, right?
Well, that's how you know he's on.
Yes.
Right.
This is a performance. Thank you.
Right. You don't wear that willy-nilly.
Not William Nilliam.
Yeah.
Him and his ex broke up a few months ago, but he started talking to Shantel a few years ago. Now,
so that's what I couldn't understand. And also, he still lives with his ex.
Right. So this is like very confusing.
Right.
So he is a content creator. We're shocked.
No way. I didn't see this one coming.
And then he says that Shantel went to a school with a friend of his, and that's how.
Right. Okay.
He got set up, and he loves an independent woman.
Okay, right. I love a go-getter. Okay.
Yeah. So his dad died last month, and they texted, they talked on the phone. And she doesn't have any social media.
Sure.
And she knows that he still lives with his ex. And his partner, his content creator partner, his name Jut, aka Justin.
Justin. Right.
They still think it's his ex, though.
Okay. I don't think it's his ex.
We have no information on his ex, though.
Right.
But we have no information.
But you could also just see right through this.
Right. So his ex doesn't want to be contacted. They go to the cafe to do a search. And it turns out that Jaquan has 190 followers on TikTok, and Justin is his partner on there.
Right.
They do all of their sketches
together. I mean, there's hundreds of videos.
Right. So they think he's lying to promote himself. And they find out that he went to a court show. So many people do that. This is exactly what you were saying. This is white plastic, EBT baby.
Yep.
Dr.
Lady.
Phil.
Yeah.
Yes. This is all of. So what you do is you try to apply to anything that will take you.
Yes.
You get a publicist and you just keep trying to get on these shows. And this is what a lot of people do to promote themselves. I know comics that have done this a million times.
Really?
Yeah. You could just go on these shows. They want you immediately.
But it's like,
so what they do is, so say I owe you $5,000, right?
Right.
You take me on this show.
Right.
And if I lose and I have to pay you the $5,000, the court, the show pays you the $5,000.
Oh,
so what they do is they do that,
and
and then you and I will split the $5,000 and we get $2,500 each.
Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting.
Yeah, so maybe we'll do that soon. Trash
talk. Let's do it.
Trash talking gone too far.
I'm into it.
So they look up the phone number, and it goes to a woman named Shanita.
Okay. Yes. On my spell check, change it to Shania.
Shania Twain.
I think it's Shanita.
Shanita. So they see if there's a Shanita following him. Right. There's not, but there is one following Justin.
Right. And
Justin follows her.
They think they're in cahoots.
Right. So they go back to his quote unquote friend's house.
Sure.
And they ask him about the court show. And he's like, yeah, you know, he sued me about money.
But we're fine now.
Yeah, but we went on the court show and he sued me. And I got to tell you, I can't talk about it due to signing things.
Okay. Now, wouldn't you have deleted this knowing that Neve and Cammy were coming?
Okay. But also, you can't talk about it due to signing things. You were on the television talking about it.
I guess he's trying to say he won't get his money.
No, that's not true. He's saying
no, I know that
it's a lie because he can't say it's a lie.
Oh, I thought he was trying to play it off like, well, we just can't talk about it because of the law, you know?
Well, he was trying to play that off. But
right.
He also can't, you know.
Because, right.
But we know what happened because you were on court. You were on television talking about this.
Yes.
So they show him Nita and they ask if he knows her. And he's like, wait a minute. Go back. Oh my God. I did a sketch with her, but I didn't get her name because my sugar was low and I have diabetes.
So you didn't get her name because your blood sugar was low?
Yeah, we just like went into it. I was really sluggish.
What? None of this is thought out. That's my problem. Sell it good.
They're not.
You know what? White plastic sold it good.
Way better.
Yeah.
So he's upset because he opened up to her. And so they text the original girl, her name is Shantel,
right,
and Justin, telling them what's going on. And he's
right.
like, I'm not okay. I am not okay about this.
Right. And they just stopped for today.
So she's like, you know what? I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to come meet you, but it can't be at my house. And they're like, no, it's going to be a Catfish Park.
It's always the Catfish Park.
So they pick him up and they go to Catfish Park, and a girl comes out crying. I could slow clap for this cry.
Show me a tear.
What a beautiful performance.
Show me a tear. This is like very reminiscent of Amber from Teen Mom OG.
It's also very reminiscent of, do you remember the guy that came out and was like doing the slow clap?
The clap.
Yeah.
You could still be my chocolate kiss. That guy. Yes.
So the girl comes out crying. They're like, Shanita, and she's like, call me Nita.
The crazy eyes. I like it.
The crazy eyes are out of control.
Yeah.
So she said that it was a joke at first, but she really likes him. And Justin played a trick.
Right.
And he texts Justin to come there, and Justin shows up, and Justin plays dumb. He said that he was like, listen, bro, you stopped being funny. You stopped washing yourself.
Stopped washing.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
You and I are on this show, and you say that about me, I'm going to be like, she's a liar.
Right.
She's a liar.
You're going to
kill
me.
Lying.
Yeah.
She's a liar, and we're all lying. Go ahead.
Yes.
Say again that I don't wash myself, Noelle.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that.
He knew
that
he
was
could get away with it.
Far. You stopped washing, and it's like,
he's like, what did you agree to that? That wasn't in the script
imagine
at all.
you did that to your best friend?
That's what
washing.
That was the funniest part of this whole
No,
thing.
I don't. That was the best part.
So
that's where you got me.
He said, quote, I did it for the businessman.
Clearly.
So they talk to Nita, and she's yelling. She's acting weird. She's a bad actress. This is what's happening. She is a bad
She's
actress.
like flipping out.
She's pretending to like be disassociated.
Yes. And her anxiety. She's drinking water.
So she is implying that Jaquan was a part of this.
Yes.
And Justin's like, come on, man. This is my fault. We're like Ren and Stimpy. LOL.
Ren and Stimpy. That's Tracy's favorite also,
That
guys.
is my favorite.
Uh-huh.
So they pretend that the court was real again.
Mm-hmm. But it's like, what are we doing? Just admit it. Like, guys, we did it. We fucked up.
Well, 3 weeks later.
3 weeks, not even 4 weeks.
They find out that the producers found texts between Jaquan and Justin. They're all in on it. They were faking it to get on the show. They're talking about like, we can't really hang out until we film, blah, blah, blah. And then they video chat with them from 1985. They take a time machine to capture this video chat. Noelle, what was with the quality of this video?
It's always like this, though. A lot of times
outrageous.
It's like a lot of times it's like this. But
like,
also,
we don't know what you're talking about.
The producers, why don't they put a stop to it if they know it's fake? Like that kind of
That's what I'm saying. This shouldn't have aired because you guys were bad at this. Everyone was bad at this. Neve was bad at this. Cammy was bad at this. Everyone involved was bad at this. And guess what?
Cammy knew the whole time it was fake.
You still promoted his TikTok.
Well, okay, so that's what bothers me because now they're gonna get all these followers.
I would have blurred out his face and blurred out his TikTok.
Me too, the whole time. That's just not fair.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
That should not have aired.
It shouldn't have aired. The next episode better. What should have been better? Listen, this could have been better if it wasn't BS. They could have played it so much better.
They could have. This was
I would have taken down all my
episode.
social media at that time. I'd have been like, I'm not a content creator. I'm unemployed.
I work at Subway.
But that's what I'm saying. You're a content creator. That's where you fucked up.
Yeah, I can't. He was acting the whole time.
Yes.
He's too cool. He's so funny.
Yes. He was
wasn't
on
a regular
the whole
person.
time.
I hated it.
Me too.
I hated both of these episodes. I thought the first one was better.
Me
for
too.
Sure.
Mike saved it.
Mike was very funny. Mike reminded me of what's his name? Leslie, the guy who just died. What was his last name? I loved him.
Who, Nielsen?
Yes, Leslie Nielsen. Leslie from Will and Grace.
He just died?
Yes, Leslie Jordan.
When did he die?
No.
I did not know that. I did not know that. Tracy, I all the way didn't know that.
Oh my God. Yeah, he died in January.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Oh my God. That was
that's so sad.
It was so sad. Yeah, he was 67.
That's terrible. What happened to him?
He had a heart attack.
That is so sad.
Yeah. Well, he was so funny, and he reminded me because he had like the Southern accent.
Yes. Thank you for ruining my night. Thank you so much for that.
Wow. I can't believe you were not around in January.
I wasn't. I blacked out.
Well, guys, thank you so much for listening to Catfish Trash Talk. We absolutely love you. And if you're listening, just know that we have 2 other brand new, amazing episodes of our free podcast, 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk and Teen Mom Trash Talk, available everywhere that you listen to podcasts. And if you want more of us, join our Patreon at patreon.com/trash talk podcast, where we give you everything that you've ever wanted.
So much. 90 Day Fiance, The Single Life.
Yeah, everything.
All of it. Unexpected.
Oh my God,
everything.
Unexpected is going to be coming back this
Hell
summer.
yeah, Tyra's pregnant.
I can't. Shut up, Noelle. Don't even talk about that.
Sorry.
I heard Jenna's pregnant too. Anyway.
Okay.
What?
And only
know.
Jenna and Lily are coming back, supposedly.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens. Patreon.com/trash talk podcast. Make sure you follow Catfish Trash Talk on Instagram. Follow Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm at Trixie Tuzini, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. TraceyCarnazzo.com for everything podcast related. Follow the podcast on TikTok, Trash Talk Podcast. And everything else is exactly where it is.
Like and comment on our reels. Thank you.
I have
so
a
much.
ton of upcoming shows. I'm opening for Adrienne Appalucci, Hannah Berner. We have a ton of stuff coming. I have some shows in the summer, in June in Montreal. So go check it out.
Tracey takes Canada.
I do take Canada.
We love you.
Bye forever.
Bye forever.